Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining today. This year, we launched Glacial 3. And what's new on Glacial 3? Here is a summary of the new improvements on Glacial 3. We have improvements in installation, performance, productivity, ease of use, sustainability, and connectivity. Room renovation is often really painful. I talked to a couple of customers prior to the webinar. Everyone was like, yes, I've been there. The room renovation is so painful because often it's not well defined and a lot of mitigation plans are needed to have in the room. So here we took a slightly different approach. We built the mitigation onto the glacial system, the ready environmental solution. So this solution contains mitigations in the following aspects: acoustics, up to minus 25 decibel reduction. Ambient temperature variation requirement is now 2 degrees peak to peak. Electromagnetic interference, EMI, up to 10 times reduction. Floor vibration isolation that now covers all spectra, and then room size, of course. If you're currently going through finding a room or renovating a room for glacials, please reach out to us. We can tell you more about in details about these aspects, and we can also send our experts on site to see if the glacials can address your current bottlenecks. So there are lots of decibels in the previous slides, and decibel is a difficult unit because we don't use it daily, and it's also not a linear term. So here I want to show an example how the acoustic enclosure protects the glacials. So here is a live image of a cross grating, and then in the middle is a live Fourier transform of this image. You can see 4 rings that correspond to the gold lattice. The highest is 1.2 angstrom. That's very high resolution. And then right is what happens in the room. We will talk, laugh, clap, and I want you to focus on the 4 gold rings to see what is the acoustic noise to these rings. Okay, and now close the door.
Now if you close the door, then we are isolated. At least it should be much less.
Now clap.
Yeah, that's less.
Okay, you can see this is really the enclosure protects the glacials extremely well. I'm very pleased with our new enclosure design. Room is also a crucial part of the microscope, which we tend to forget. Now with more stable room, we also unleash the power of the Glacial 3 optics. Now we can guarantee a better info limit on Glacials 2. It used to be on Glacials 3, sorry. It used to be on Glacials 2, 2.1 angstrom, and now on Glacial 3 with different configurations, we can guarantee the info limit to 1.8 angstrom or 1.4 angstrom. Compared to Glacials 2, we also shortened the length of the room significantly by removing the need of a third cabinet when selectress is in the configuration, as well as lowering the ceiling height. Some countries have 2.7 meters as a standard ceiling height in the office buildings. Now Glacials 3 can be installed in these buildings. Besides the ready environmental solution, Glacial 3 also is ACT certified. And one of the main other improvements we had on Glacial 3 is productivity. Over the years, we have improved the throughputs with the new hardware introduction, Falcon 4 and Falcon 4i, as well as optical modes, APHIS and FFI. Draw here is defined as a throughput is defined as a total images per hour. But only a percentage of these images are usable. Here I call it the productivity, so the red bar showing here. Of course, when we improve the throughput, productivity also increases. However, on Glacios 2, we observe a gap, which is an opportunity for Glacios 3 to improve. Unusable images, I'm particularly referring to these two types of images. Some images contains a grid support. So like this, there's a gold support is showing here. These are because we're not targeting the foil hole accurately enough. So here we introduce a new calibration and the image distortion corrections to take care of this. And then some of the images contains the edge of the beam. These are because the electron beam slowly drifts out of the field of view. And so now we introduce an automated beam centering routine to fix these type of images. As a result, once we have the on Glacial 3, you shouldn't have these type of images, should all have these good images which contains only the wanted imaging area. So with the new improvements, the productivity can be improved up to 25%. Of course, the unusable images related to the sample, for example, you get a large chunk of ice contamination, or some areas charges a bit more than the other. These will still be there. That's just the nature of the Cryo-EM. We don't know until we take the image and damage the sample area. So that's the productivity on Glacial 3. We also improved the ease of use. So when setting up the microscope, you need to select the magnification, which decides how large is the field of view. So this red circle. And at the same time, you also need to set up how large the electron beam, the light pink circle is. So on Glacials, because it's a two condenser lens system, there is a one-to-one relation between the C2 aperture size to the beam diameter in nanoprobe and under parallel condition. Before we had only 4 C2 apertures, which is often not enough. On Glacial 3, we now offer 10 different apertures, and this can be used for various use cases, single particle analysis, subtomogram averaging, or cellular tomograms. The other important parameter that need to be set is the flux. How many electrons goes into this light? It goes into the electron beam, this pink circle here. This task normally requires multiple iterations, and each iteration in the past requires extensive training. And here we did some tests recently. It took us, for an expert, 5 minutes, 30 clicks in 2 different applications. Now with the new optical model, which we call smart optics and smart gown, this is the most comprehensive optics we have introduced so far. It models the complete optics of the complete column, and using this optical model, you can set up the parallel beam and any desired flux width in 10% of accuracy in one single click. So now it only takes less than 30 seconds, and then one single click using one application. This can free up a lot of the training hours people spend on the microscope to train new users. And also these new users, or the users with less expertise, can also get high quality data from their sessions. Lastly is the connected workflow. When we say workflow, let's first see what is a workflow. So when you have protein and virus, you can directly go to cryos or glacials. And then when you have bacteria or a cell, then you can add a cryofib to thin the sample down first. When you have even bulky material, then you can add a hydra to do cryo lift outs. So here example, we use Actis to thin down the insulin cell and the glacials to image the tomogram. In the tomogram, you can see the quality of this tomogram in this movie, and in this tomogram you can see membrane, nuclear membranes, and microtubules, nucleosomes, also ribosomes and nuclear pore complex partial density. So here I marked that after the measurement, we see that the lamella thickness is only 75 nanometer. And then the nuclear pore complex is 87 nanometer in diameter. Therefore, in this particular thin lamella, although it's very good for high contrast and high resolution, unfortunately, we don't have the complete density of the nuclear pore complex. So for the connectivity and workflow improvements, Glacios 3 is now compatible with AutoGrid and vacuum capsule. The AutoGrid is a grid that with slanted edges, which locks the orientation of the grid. This ensures the milling axis and the tilt axis are perpendicular to each other. And then this ensures the maximum tilt range and minimize the missing data in the tomogram. The Glacios 3 is also compatible with a vacuum capsule. So when transferred in liquid nitrogen, you'll get all sorts of contamination, mainly from these liquid nitrogens. But when transferred in the vacuum, and you can see repeatedly, we can always get extreme clean lamella from after the liquid nitrogen, after the vacuum transfer. So these are the key features on Glacios, old and new. We wish we can bring Cryo-EM to more labs. Also, feel free to, as I mentioned before, feel free to talk to one of us, and we can go deeper in the technical details, with anything that's listed on this slide. And one of our room experts can also help you to see if Glacios 3 can address some of your current problems.